Hello, it's Matt on the Mexico CAMS, and just to let you know, just basically just giving you more information about the red oxide trash, the comets that are being dragged by Nibiru and Nemesis. You can see here on the horizons, you can see the trash, the reflections of the system that's coming in. As it will come in twice, it will basically go past on the crossing of the Earth as it's orbiting, and basically it will swing around like a comet and come back the other way, heading back out towards the Kuiper Belt. And it's just basically a situation where we've got all this coming towards us now. Here's another image of the trash, the comets that are coming through. You can see the colouring of it, and it's huge. And this is what also they're chemtrailing to hide what's going on up in the skies. The sun is being infected, and also Nemesis, the star, is also in our solar system. And also this, they are showing truth on the webcams, and you can see what's going on. Now here on the Mexico webcam here, basically you can see that something else is rising. Can you see the blueness in the background? And you can see the white hot situation in the background. There's something that's rising. The sun is coming up from the other side, where this is coming up from the west. There is definitely a system that's coming up there in the skies. So everybody, you must basically just keep your eyes to the skies, the opposite side of when the sun's rising. You will see these heavenly bodies that are moving around up there in the skies. It's very important that you see this. Things are getting very stranger by the day. So here's another image that's coming through of the Mexico CAMS. This is basically a situation where you've got the horizon, and the sun is basically coming up, and also it's very dim still. It's dimming, the skies are dimming, and things are getting worse on the situation. So what you need to do is you need to just basically just keep looking at the images, keep looking and seeing what you can find, because at the end of the day this system is coming in. Also, you can see on this image here the sun to the left, it's very dark. We are being dimmed by this simulator. The simulator is up there, and it's basically causing our Earth to dim because they're hiding these celestial bodies. This is fact. Okay, this has been going on now for many years. It was in the papers back in the 1980s, the heavenly body lurking in our solar system, and NASA has covered it up. The government shut it down to stop mass panic, because these things are happening now and they need to be disclosed. The truth needs to come out. Now also here on the Mexico CAM, you can see on the horizon again the trash, the Nibiru system, the Nemesis system. They're covering it up with the chemtrails. All the chemicals are being put up in the skies now. Our Earth isn't the same anymore. The skies have changed, and also we as humans are breathing all this stuff in, and basically it's so unfair, because at the end of the day we've done nothing wrong. We just want to get on with our lives, and please just leave us alone, chemtrails, because at the end of the day these planes are evil and they're making us sick poorly. There is another picture here on the Mexico CAMS where you can see where they're just throwing up all these chemicals, and the sun is like in a watery effect, and basically there's 2 to 3 objects that are huge out there with our sun and the moons, and also there's billions of comets that are being dragged with it, and this is going to happen. The pole shift will happen. Look to the right of the city on this image. You can see it's very dark, far too dark for the time that's showing on the time on the top right hand corner there. These things are happening now. People know that it's happening. Here's another quick image to show you that basically the sun is not the same anymore. The simulators up there, the horizons are different. We're breathing these chemtrails. It's just like as if you walk into somebody's house and someone's been smoking 50 to 60 cigarettes, and it's very smoky in the room. And this is what we're getting at the moment. We're breathing these things in. Okay, there's campaigns saying stop smoking and everything, exhaust fumes and everything like that, and nasty chemicals. But the thing is, at the end of the day, they're being hypocrites, because at the end of the day the government is throwing up all the chemtrails, and it's just as bad as anything else. So we're breathing this stuff into our lungs. Many non-smokers, many people that don't like smoke or chemicals and things, but I'm afraid we're breathing it in. The fluorides in the water, everything is now being thrown back at us, and we need to stand up to this. We really do. So we need to sort out a presentation for next year after Christmas and New Year, so we can try and get some sort of like contact together, a community to save lives. We need to all start standing our ground now. Okay, here's another image of to the right. You can see it's so dark, okay, for the time on the cam, and also the sun that's hidden by the clouds, and you can see the clouds being burnt in the sky, as basically our sun is acting like a very hot star. It's being confused, it's being manipulated by Nemesis, and also they're hiding the system, the sun, with this. It just basically amazes me, this simulator situation. I can't believe they actually put that up there, because at the end of the day, the Sumerians didn't have it up there, and all other people in the past didn't see that. So it's just a cover up for us to carry on our merry way, to go and use the banks and use the taxpayers situation and basically pay out our wages, because at the end of the day, we're slaves to this planet. This is a slave planet, and it's just basically, we need to stand up and get out of this situation, because at the end of the day, this can't go on anymore. They can't keep hiding this system from us anymore. This is another cam image where you can see basically the sun is there in the sky, but you can see how it's like a hexagon shape. That is the simulator that's causing that. And down on the city, down below on the earth, you can see it's too dark. And I saw this morning, this reflection. So please, tomorrow morning, get up, look at the reflection. You'll see it's not the same as it was when you were younger in your day. Things have seriously changed. There is the sun again to the left, and the simulator is at its work. Also behind the simulator, because what happens is the simulator brights it very much brighter than normal, and basically the reason why that is because it's hiding the heavenly bodies that are behind it. And when they get too close in, that is it, game up. That is game up. We're finished, we'll see it, and that is it. And then you will never trust government anymore, because I won't. And also, I mean, look at the colouring of the cities. They're so dark and dim now. So basically what we need to do is we need to prep, and we need to basically try and get ourselves naturally impaired with this, you know, to be strong. And because it's a natural event, it's happened before. Look at this image, you can see the haze in the background. That is where the oxide dust is coming in, and also from the sun there, you can see where it's getting mega hot, and the chemtrails start chemtrailing early in the morning as well, to try and block this heatness for us to not be infected. Anyway, take care and respect to you all, and have a lovely night, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day tomorrow from Matt Rogers.